Well, she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Get me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure. She has been confident. That is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. Watch for the top 10 in the UFC women's bantamweight division has never been deeper nor more talented than it is right now. And of course, they're all chasing the champion who gets back on the proving ground here in a big spot tonight.
You know, and she knows that she holds the belt in the division that's been around the longest. She replaces champions like Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes and Holly Holm and Miesha Tate. All these great champions that came before her, she carries that as if it's a medal of honor to represent the history of this division in the best way. This woman is a savage, and she intends to keep that belt for a long time.
And in terms of muscle mass, body fat, I'm just not sure that she has ever been in the type of physical shape she is in advance of this title defense tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Pannie Kianzad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Josiane Nunes.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, is our referee.
Come on,
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200.
Ooh.
So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight. You get to make your mark in this great arena. Oh.
All right, here we go, early round 1. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
And there's the feint by Kianzad.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Well, they don't let you wear headgear, but she don't need it tonight, right? Beautiful job defensively.
She's doing a great job of blocking up top. Nothing of any substance has landed to this point.
And a cut now is opened up on her forehead. We'll keep an eye on that. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Good punch.
Well, it looked like she got cracked there, but rolled with it pretty well.
And I know the judges see that. They see someone throwing, but they don't see anything land clean. Beautiful job by this young lady.
All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
20 seconds to go in round one. Final seconds. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. You see the cut just above the eye from that round. So the cut man's got to get in here, close that thing up. You don't want it becoming an issue here into this next round. All right, that round is in the books. Let us show you the replays, including some of the strikes that led to what is a pretty significant cut on her forehead.
A pretty significant cut. She was on the wrong end of a lot of damage. She has got to move her head. But hats off to the opponent, knowing exactly what she needed to do, knowing exactly where and what strikes she should throw when she threw them to get the maximum amount of damage off on her opponent. That was a great round by her.
And certainly not the worst cut that we've ever seen, but one that bears watching as this fight continues. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that previous round. Now we'll see if there's more aggression, and we'll see if one fighter can really take control. Nice straight punch there by Pannie Kianzad. All right, so we're just digesting what we have seen. Her ability to absorb damage is next level.
Yeah, she's tough. She's very tough. And she's smart, she's very aware. She recognizes that you can't take the follow-up shots. Those are the ones that end your night.
Under 3 minutes now to go. Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunity.
Under a minute to go here in our second round. Oh! Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that you hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again. Good round.
All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Got to have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the stool.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found a shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
Ready? You good? Let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, she knew those body shots were going to come in bunches. She defended well there.
Yeah, she did a really good job of keeping her elbow tucked, not allowing herself to take that shot clean.
Well, she can't miss at the moment, right? Leading the dance, DC, doesn't even begin to describe it. She's turning her defense into offense. Beautiful entries into the pocket, mixing up all her weapons in wrestling, grappling, and striking. Flow state, I guess, would be one way to describe it. Oh, she landed to the calf yet again, and I know her opponent's got her poker face going, but that cannot feel good.
You know, the only time you use the poker face, Jay, is when you have to. And right now, she is trying to not show how hurt she is every time she takes one of these kicks.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. To the head by Pannie Kianzad. Some serious bruising going on in and around that right thigh. May want to check a leg kick or two. Oh, I thought she was going to get tagged there. Instead, slips her head off the center line. Man, those boxing chops paying dividends for her tonight.
I mean, the very last moment, she just makes a slight movement, and her opponent misses and finds herself in really bad position.
Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by Kianzad. Well, she can't exhale yet, but some encouraging signs here. She's in a good striking flow now.
I mean, John, we knew she was better than what she was showing. And this is what we want to see, but she's got to keep going. She's got her rhythm. She's got her timing. Now she's got to take advantage of her opportunity.
Championship rounds beckon.
All right, take a seat, breathe, good to go, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, próximo round.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready, John? Ready. Let's go to work.
Championship rounds are upon us. Ooh, caught her with the head kick, or so it appeared.
That's a credit to her, being able to disguise that technique.
Oh, what a connection over the top. She's wobbling out.
She's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. Great job blocking that punch.
Look for her to throw that overhand here again. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
John, she is hurt very, very bad. I cannot believe how well she set up that head kick. Now, she needs to find the finish.
Man, she just peppered her with another shot to the head.
She better keep her head high. She is going to get knocked out.
Well, her opponent has recovered, but the striking advantage certainly is on full display. Just needs to find that final crack to end the day, to end the night.
It's gotten out of hand. Like, she is very tough, but she's been hurt multiple times already in this round.
Well, she's gonna need a cane or a walker or maybe even a wheelchair to get out of here tonight. That calf is out of control.
They're gonna have to carry her out of the octagon. But ultimately, the fight isn't over, so she's got some toughness to show and put on display in order to finish the fight. I mean, what a fantastic performance by her opponent. She does a great job of getting that leg to the target. Beautiful leg kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Under a minute to go in round 4. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, they say defense wins championships. It's fun to watch her play defense with that guard.
I mean, her guard is always where it needs to be, John. No openings, always ready to capitalize.
Brutal leg kick lands. She's on wobbly legs now.
That was nasty, Jay. And every time she throws those leg kicks, she's trying to end the fight. Oh, my goodness. What a round.
All right, so we do get to the horn, so somewhat surprisingly, this fight is not over, given that she rocked and stunned her opponent multiple times there in the previous round.
She is so good at finding the shots that really does hurt you. It's not the ones that stand out to you, it's those sneaky little attacks that she is so good at landing that can really, really hurt you, as we saw in the previous round.
You good? Good.
Fifth and final round. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Well, she keeps prioritizing that calf kick, and now her opponent's calf starting to show signs of bruising.
She just took them. She had to check them before they started to accumulate. She's starting to really struggle with that calf now.
Oh, that's a devastating leg kick, champ. She is wobbled.
I mean, that was nasty. Throwing these leg kicks with evil intent.
Well, pinpoint placement again by her there. She lands another leg kick.
Turn the knee out. Check it. You have to check leg kicks. Oh, that was hurt, partly, yeah.
Back to the feet now. All right, I'm gonna put you in this fighter's shoes, okay? She is clearly losing this fight. Time is not her friend right now. You going for the finish or what?
I am biting down on the mouthpiece, and I am swinging from the hip. Something has to land so that she can win this fight.
Less Less than 2 minutes now to go in this 5th and final round. Oh! That'll do it, and still! The undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world!
I don't have words to describe this woman. I believe she is the best. She's elite in everything, and she is still the UFC world champion.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Josiane Nunes!
Well, not unlike the great Israel Adesanya, she doesn't hope and pray. She aims and fires, and she is still the UFC Women's Bantamweight champ.
What a great champion that rules atop this division. She's the